Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Megaman X. Now this is almost a month after I actually recorded the last two episodes actually. It's been about a month. Yeah, I would say it's been about a month. It's almost October. Yeah, it is October now. I thought it was the 30th for a second. So whoopsie daisy. So yeah, it's October now. I recorded this back in, and the other episodes back in August. And I just didn't feel like recording this, and I didn't feel like doing anything for this week and last week. Of course, it's not the entirety of this week because this episode's being recorded this week. So yeah, I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and in the meantime, I was playing Final Fantasy 14 on my own time, just to see how it was, and I enjoyed the game. I don't play that many MMOs, but that's a good one. So because of the amount of length between the commentary and the actual recording, I don't remember much of this game. I know I do get 100%, but I don't exactly recall what exactly I did here. So that's unfortunate, but I was gonna go into a topic for this video, but this it's not really suitable for this video, I guess. Well, one thing I suppose I'll bring up during this video, because it's relevant during the time that I'm recording this, is that I might be moving to live commentary for some games from now on, because I simply don't have enough time to record a game and then commentate over it right now. I think I could make time for it, but I think it'd just be easier for me right now to do some things live. And now that I've gotten better at syncing audio, I think I can safely record audio and video separately and be able to sync them up perfectly, or near perfectly anyway. So that's what's gonna happen. The first episode of Hakai has been recorded, but since I started this, I thought to myself, I might as well finish this game because there's no reason not to. And yeah. Now, episodes should be going up at around the same time as they usually have been going up, around 5 o'clock. I don't upload these way in advance. I had meant to, but I just didn't find the time to record everything in advance. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna try to do that, but that may or may not happen because I'm a lazy individual. So, as I was saying before, it's been a long time since I've recorded this, and I might not talk about what's going on the screen a lot for this episode and the next one, which is the last one. The next one is the last one. To break these things, you don't need Flame Mammoth's weapon. All you need to do is shoot them, and eventually they'll explode. When I first played this game, I believe I thought that you needed Flame Mammoth's weapon to destroy that. But that is not the case. You can destroy it just by shooting it with your Mega Buster, as I've done there. I think in my original playthrough of this game for the channel, which isn't, I deleted it a long time ago. I deleted it as it was going up because I wasn't gonna finish it for quite a while. Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 years later, and I just finished the game now because I decided why not. Might as well finish it. So yeah, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 lately. And I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I decided not to record it because I don't really do MMOs on my channel, and I don't think it would have been suitable for the type of content I produce. I mean, I'm sure I could have fit it in, but I don't think you know, maybe I should have done it, but I wasn't thinking of it at the time. So I was already like, by the time I thought of recording it, I was already too far into the game to start over and you know, and enjoy the content right from the get-go. Well, let me rephrase that. By that I mean I was too far. I was far into the game enough where if I had started the game over, I probably would have stopped before I went on. I would probably have stopped before I reached the place where I had, you know, stopped before I already started. So I decided not to do that. If you guys want some Final Fantasy 15 videos, just 14, not 15, let me know and I'll record some. I don't know exactly what I'll do in those videos, but if you guys really want some other content from me, then let me know and I'll see what I can do. Really, what the past week of me, well, I guess I'll get into this topic. What's really been going on for the past week or two is just that I really just wasn't feeling like recording, and I just finished Fate Extra, and I decided to take a small break. I only meant to take like a few days off, but it ended up being like 2 weeks, and it was just a lot of thinking, really. Well, not necessarily thinking. It was a mix of thinking and playing Final Fantasy 14. And I really wanted to just decide what I wanted to do from now on. Because I often think of, when I'm thinking of something, I often think about how much time I need to do certain things, and I often overestimate the time I need. And that's kind of bad, because the reason I haven't been doing a lot of things lately in regards to the channel is because I've been thinking that I don't have enough time, but the fact is that I do have enough time. If I put it in there, I probably could have gotten everything done, but it's just hard to change the mindset from what you usually... It's just hard to change your mindset sometimes, and I was thinking this today earlier, and I just thought that I need to change my mindset and start incorporating things into my schedule. I have enough time to do these things, I should get them done, and that's what I thought. And that's why this episode is being recorded right now, because I can record this right now. I might as well record it. I should have no interruptions right now, because I should have no interruptions. There may be the occasional interruption, but there shouldn't be any interruptions that are too big right now. So, yeah. Anyway, Flame Mammoth. If you defeated Chill Penguin, I believe it was called, this stage will be frozen over like you see here. If you haven't defeated Chill Penguin, then there'll be lava on the ground there, and I think you'll get killed, if not seriously damaged, if you step in the lava. So, considering you should go to Chill Penguin's level first, you should really have there is no reason for you not to there's no reason for you to see the other version of the stage. Now, you see here I messed up. This part is another part that you'll get in the story. It's just that this game allows you to get the arm parts earlier, and if you don't get it, by the time you defeat all the 8 Robot Masters, Zero will give it to you, from what I've heard. So you don't need to get this part for 100%, I suppose. But you might as well, because you'll some dialogue you won't see otherwise, I guess. I mean, you won't be seeing dialogue from when Zero gives you the arm part, but meh. So yeah, from what I've heard, you can get this after you defeat all 8 Mavericks, not Robot Masters, and you'll be able to use this arm part. It is useful for getting some items, I believe. Some items you can get with this instead of Sir Maverick's weapon. So if you wanted to, after you got the leg parts, you could have come to this stage and gotten the arm cannon. I call it arm cannon, the arm part, and you know, done that if you wanted to. But I wanted to do the least amount of backtracking as possible, so I didn't do that. Now, I think this was one of the stages I practiced more on a few years back, because I was going, in my original playthrough, I was going for all the armor parts first, I believe, and that's why I went to this stage next, because I believe that the buster part would be the most useful. I think that was my line of thinking. But that was a few years ago, and I don't remember any of that. But yeah. Did I say Hakai-Hen? Yeah, I think yeah, Hakai-Hen was already recorded. I recorded that with a friend, because why not? The first episode with a friend, because it's like, why not? I don't know if he'll be there for... no, I don't think he'll be there for the rest of the series. Maybe an occasional episode or two. But I have, like I said, I think I need to do stuff live for right now, because I feel like that will give me a little bit more time to do other things. If I ever need to do a console game, though, that will be done post, simply because if you watched my beginning Skyward Sword videos, you'll know that doing those live is a bit of an issue for me. I don't exactly have a laptop, and my mic needs to be connected to a PC, so. It's unfortunate, but I can't exactly record those things live with good quality audio. The audio a bit odd there, but yeah, that's the reason for that. Anyway, you'll have to go through here. If you just dash past these, I don't know what you would call those, but you just dash past them, you should be fine. I don't believe there's any other secrets in this stage. There might be, I already got a heart tank and a tank, so there are no other secrets in this stage. I think this is the most amount of secrets we've gotten in one run. Eruptions galore. But yeah, that won't be an issue in live, because I'll just edit those out. And you stop being lazy and edit stuff. Oh yeah, because of the way this was recorded in 30 frames a second instead of 60 frames a second, the tornado weapon doesn't always appear on screen. So if I heard him and you don't see anything, that's because I shot a tornado and it just didn't appear in the recording. So that was unfortunate. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. When I was playing, it wasn't happening. So I just noticed that flame isn't moving there. Do you see that? That like flame in the background to the left? It's not moving at all. Maybe it would be moving if we fought Flame Mammoth first. Well, before Chill Penguin. But anyway, we had obtained his weapon. And I think there are some... Nope. He was the final Robot Master. So yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there was no real reason for me to actually get the arm parts in that stage, considering I didn't really use it that much. And I think Zero would have given it to you here, so I could have skipped it, but I decided to, you know, show it off, I suppose. It is semi-optional. Yeah, this is the part this was big igloo, whatever it's called, I was telling you to watch, to remember in the first episode. So yeah. I don't know about this exit option until a little bit later, but I think after you defeat a stage, you can just exit the stage whenever you want. I think I didn't figure that out until this stage. I think it's been in previous Megaman games before, but did I not resize this? I know it doesn't look like I resized that particular clip. Let's see if the clip changes. Yeah, maybe Megaman doesn't look as it's a little bit odd. I don't know why I showed that, but anyway. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm dying here, it's because there's a secret you can get by visiting this spot here about 6 times? Something like that. I believe you can visit it on separate attempts before you reach 100%. But to get the secret, you need to have 100% in the game, and it needs to be what should we call it? Oh, by the way, you can just climb up there. You don't actually have to jump up there like that. I think you do need to collect the energy though, for it to count. But anyway, you have to go up there like 6 times. I believe you can go there before 100%. But on your last attempt, you have to be 100%. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure if that's true or not, because I think I went here 6 times or something like that, 6 or 5 times, and before this thing appeared. And you get a little secret here. I don't believe I actually used the secret. I try to, but I end up getting... You can only use the secret at full health, by the way. I end up either getting hurt before I can use it, or I'm just not at full health. But anyway, you can use the Hadouken, which is pretty cool. It can pretty much kill everything in one shot except the final form of Sigma. I don't actually end up using it. I thought about using it during rematches with the Mavericks, as if that was a spoiler, but I don't. I think it's because I never really had the opportunity to use it. I love the mini bosses here, well, not mini bosses, the non-Maverick bosses here. You know, I guess they are Mavericks, but what would you call them? The new Mavericks, I should call them, here are actually harder than the Mavericks we fought before, which is, I suppose, something that should happen. But they were so much more annoying than any other bosses. Even the final boss against Sigma was a little bit annoying. I only show off my successful attempt at that, so you don't see any failed attempts. And I think I make it look like that it was all done in one attempt, but it wasn't, trust me. It took me several tries to get his pattern down and to, you know, Balika. Actually, I think I defeated him on my 3rd try. So, yeah, that's what happened. I don't know why I was sort of to the left of my mic there. I don't know what I was doing. Is there anything else I need to mention? There's a Hadouken. I don't believe there's anything I can remember in particular about the stage, so it must have not been that memorable, I suppose. Yeah, and because Super Robot Wars Z2 is about to be done, I think I'm going to move that just to Saturday and Sunday, just to give me some time to record those, because those can take quite a bit of time to record, and on Friday I don't really have that much time to record an episode of Super Robot Wars, especially if it's a long one. So I think I want to delegate those to the weekends, because those are still going to be post, but they're not going to be what am I going to say? No, they're still going to be post, they're not going to be live, because considering how much I can fail in that, it's not really that worth it for me to do that live. It's better just for me to record a successful attempt at a stage than record the stage several times trying to do it live. The first time, no. Is that close? I think stage 20 was around where I did it first started post. I think it may have been before that. I think it was before that. Actually, stage 20 might have been the first stage that's done post, simply because of how hard that stage was. And to this day, I find that the hardest stage out of all the stages. I did not notice the fighting sounds. when I was playing this. Nice touch, I suppose. Ancient. Come on. Yeah, you can't win this fight, unfortunately. I make it look like that I'm trying, but you obviously you can't win this fight considering he doesn't have a health bar for your count. Really, you just gotta let yourself take enough damage and then start shooting out these like little electric balls at you, and you just gotta let yourself get hit by them. Oh, they're yellow. So yeah, just let yourself get hit by them. He grabs you, he puts you there for some reason. And Zero breaks out. And Zero blows himself up. No. And then he died. Well, it's obvious what happens to him, but for those who've never seen a Mega Man X game or even like read up on the series, well, I'll spoil it for you. He's not dead. He's very much alive. Well, they're not necessarily alive, but considering they have a, you know, a conscience and free will, let's just assume that call him dead or alive. Anyway, Vile, I believe he is weak to a particular weapon. I'm not sure. He's weak to like 3 different weapons, and I have trouble hitting him. I think this is just one of the weapons he's weak to. I'm not sure if he's weak to other weapons. Well, I think there are other weapons he's weak to, but if he is, I'm not entirely sure what they are. But he's not too tough, so just this is the Rolling Armadillo's weapon, I believe, so just spam that on him and y'all be fine. Zero. Is that blood? Oh, I suppose it's oil of some sort rather than blood. Or maybe just like under his like face, it's like metal that's red. That's just what that is. Like part of his face just came off, and it just looks like blood. Who knows? I found that kind of amusing. Completely forgot about those springs. I don't think I really paid them much attention when I played through this area originally. You know, part of the reason I'm having a bit of trouble doing this section here is because the controls sort of felt awkward for me. It's just because of the way I think I had the controller set up on the emulator. So I think the controls got a little bit effed up because of that. Everything was a little bit awkward for me, like dashing and jumping. Doing those two things at the same time was a little bit awkward. And these thickish enemy respawn. I believe the enemies respawn infinitely if you go off screen, so it's annoying if you fall down. I imagine doing a no damage run of this entire game is like hell. Well, it's not possible, because there are actually 2 required points in this game where you need to take damage. Well, in the, well, you can still do no damage run, but it's just that, you know, you'll just have to take damage when the game needs you to take damage. Yeah, I'm having a lot of trouble here. I think I'm making this harder than it actually, actually looks. But yeah, I think that's what I mean to say. For some reason, I say these sayings sometimes, and when I say them, they just don't sound right, and I often question whether or not I said the right thing or not. If I didn't, well, then nuts to it. I've heard of that, what I just said before, nuts to it before, but I don't recall where I've heard it. Well, if you guys know, then you know. Anyway, there's a boss coming up. I think it might be a rematch with... No, this is Boomerang Kwanga, right? Yeah, for some reason I used his... I was thinking he was the chameleon for some reason, and I was wondering at the beginning here why he wasn't getting damaged, too damaged by here. I think it was because he was getting stunned, and that made me a bit confused, and I kind of forgot what he was weak to. So, that was unfortunate. I think he's weak to this weapon here. Yeah, I'm using. I forget whose weapon is this. Is that Octopus's weapon? No, this is the tornado one. Whose weapon is that? I don't recall. Huh. Did you see that? Megaman's, like, head gem is glowing. I didn't notice that. Does it always glow like that, or does it only do that like when he's low on health? These Metars are annoying. I think I was trying to grind health from them. But that wasn't successful now, was it? And using invincibility frames, I was able to, get over them. That's hard for the door. I don't remember if I cut out my failed attempt with this guy. I don't think I do. If I do, then nope, I didn't. I'm pretty sure this is a failed attempt right here, unless I really edited that failed attempt out. Yeah, apparently this guy is weak to this weapon in particular, but I have a hard time actually hitting him. You'll be able to hurt him once that little thing pops up, but you have a really short amount of time to actually hit him with that. Which is why I found this boss quite annoying, because I just couldn't hit him. I just wasn't predicting it right, and I was having trouble predicting where exactly he would show up. I'm pretty sure I died to this guy. If not, I used all my sub-tanks. I don't know why I was having so much trouble predicting where this guy would be, and sometimes I just was like one frame early, and it would just bounce off him just as it opens up, and it's annoying. I don't like this boss. He seems to be... He's too tough, I think. I think the next boss, in the next stage of the Sigmund Fortress is much easier. Like the next original bosses, I'll call them. It's much easier. So I don't know why this guy is so tough for me. I think he's probably pretty easy. It's just that I found him tough. I'm probably just making this harder than it looks. He probably has something, a pattern that I'm just not noticing. Oh no, I think I do die. I should have used a sub-tank. I should have used the sub-tank. But don't worry, I only failed once to this guy. The next attempt is my successful attempt at whatever this boss is called. Watching this now is kind of painful to look at. Because I could tell that I wasn't having a fun time. And considering I wasn't having a good start, you guys might have been able to tell that. I'm odd that I decided to start recording again on a Thursday rather than at the beginning of the week, but I decided why not. And I think this is where I accidentally discovered this weapon's secondary ability, because I think what was going through my mind at that point was that I was charging up my normal Mega Buster instead of that particular sub weapon. Gonna use another sub-tank. There we go. I think I used all of them, or you know, most of them during this fight. I think my problem with this fight in particular is how long it is, and how little damage you actually do to the guy, and how hard it is to actually hit him. Because the Sigma fight doesn't really necessarily take that long, or it doesn't feel like it takes that long because you're heavily involved in that, but this one is trying to predict where this guy goes and just shooting him. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. And to be honest, you're doing that in a lot of the fights, but in this one, because of just how long it is, you can really notice just how monotonous this is. Because this boss isn't fun, it's just boring, annoying, and I don't know how I dodged him there, but yeah, I don't like this boss. I understand how he like where he'll end up, but everything's just happening too fast for me to really predict successfully where he's going to go on. Like if they gave you a little bit more time to see where he was going to go, I think I would have been fine with this fight, but sometimes there just isn't enough time for me to process exactly what's going on, so I just kind of have to hope and pray that I'm not going to get hit. I know that's not what I should be doing. I should be looking at where those things pop up and predict where he's going to go and then just shoot at him, but I can't do that. You know, I probably could if I really wanted to, but I think it was part of my annoyance at this boss fight that I decided just to hit him whenever I could and just use all my sub-tanks. Because I really didn't want to do several takes of this fight. I just wanted to end this, defeat this boss as fast as possible. And there we go. So yeah, the video is gonna end soon, so I'll see you guys again for the final episode of Megaman X on the Super Nintendo. See you guys next time, whenever that is. Bye.